went past you yet. Watch me catch up now, for real.
Introducing the Lone Ranger, the Kimo Sabi, the horses with big, the 10-gallon tracks, the hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps, racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat, we branched off. Shine, I just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure, my pipes are intact. Don't believe me, ask your boy in the back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison. One time for your mind, two ghetto politicians. 3 for all my niggas locked down in the system. Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or
check. I'm from where the cameras run. News cameras never come.
Beneath the tranquil hills of Washington Park, downtown Portland, alive with activity. We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
Exactly. Guys, they're clearly the better team, but you can't take anybody for granted. They're all NBA players. They get their checks twice a month across the league, so you've got to come prepared and focused and ready to play.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, Malone is out there with Irving, then it's Stockton, and it's Mutombo, and it's prime time in at the 2. And so here's Portland. Passes to Rainman. Ball's knocked loose. Shot clock at 6. The Thunder pull it in. Now Stockton. There's the dish to Malone. Kicks to Irving, launches it. They get it again. Thunder on D. To the wing on the left. Wide open. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. The Monsters got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for Portland. Now here's Stockton. Defense right on him. Shoots from the corner. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
This one for 3, and he gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Pass to prime time. Back to Stockton. Malone left side. Inside. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Wasted no time on that one.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Stockton outside. Right wing. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup. He has 5.
defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Malone with the screen. Stockton left side. That's good for Malone on the assist by Stockton. Malone's got his first 2 points.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
The pass to the monster. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here's prime time. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. That's tipped, and he gets it back. 6 to shoot. The second chance effort. Stockton, no good. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
Kevin, I asked him what, other than the typical offensive-defensive matchups, might make a major difference here today. He said we need to respect their rebounding talent and always be aware of where their big men are when the shot goes up. We'll see if they respond to that challenge and take it on, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thank you.
It's not necessarily an overlooked part of the game, but rebounding can affect everything else you do.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Now, here is Maravich. Lucas inside. Guarded by Marion. Smith, no good. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Bulls. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Rain Man. And again, it's Portland converting.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now, here is Maravich. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Marion against Smith. Marion passes to Rainman. There's a minute left in the first. Portland needs to get off a shot. Marion. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Baylor. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Out to Smith. Can they get it? The shot misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Bynum kicks to Marion. And it's Sean Marion again missing. The Thunder shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Lucas. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Pass to the monster. To the left side wing. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 8.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Dominant. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And the Trailblazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. They've made it really look easy so far.
There's the pick. Pass to Abrinas. It's a pick by Bynum. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
The defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
And for Oklahoma City, Stockton is out there with Maravich. Then it's Malone. Then there's Irving. And it's Mutombo in at the 5, down low. Pass to Maravich. Takes a 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Maravich has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the middle, Irving attacking, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
And Portland making a change here. Ibaka's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Maravich. Covered by Irving. Feeds it to Granger. From the stripe. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them. Last season for Danny Granger, more injury woes. One of the premier small forwards in the game. At one point, his knees just haven't recovered. Really hard to watch him play the way he's able to play now.
Here's Abrinas, and the 3 ball is good. Abrinas has got 6.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Getting back to Danny Granger, you're talking about a guy who was throwing down 25 points a game back in the day. Last season, just 6 points a game. He didn't have enough left to help Miami make up for even some of the loss of LeBron.
Well, and he played in only 30 games last year, which unbelievably was the most he's had in 4 years. It's really tragic.
Over to the wing. Abrinas, the pass to Granger. Down low. Soft touch off the glass. Granger's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Irving for 3. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Portland leading by 14. Shot is off. Excellent D here by Iguodala. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Portland.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish part to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
Prime time's checked in for Irving. The feed to Stockton. Can't get it to go. And it's Portland the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. And the call will be against Primetime. Rain Man's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Substitution for the Blazers, Rain Man.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. He's covered by Malone. Here's Rain Man.
You know, something that's floating around in the sports world and in the NBA is reseeding after the playoffs start. And for those of you who may not understand the situation, it's simply saying that no matter what, he would play the lower seeded team, however you get to those numbers.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Marion's checked in. Smith checked in for Oklahoma City. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Lucas is checked in for Oklahoma City.
Jerry Lucas.
Here's Primetime. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. And with that whole concept of playoff reseeding, so often we'll see a 2nd or 3rd seed team get a 6th or 7th seed team in the second round. Meanwhile, Greg, the top seed plays the 4th seed no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that #1 seed could play a 7th seed, if you will, in the second round. So I think that's something that the commissioner and the competition committee might want to reassess.
Dishes it to Ibaka. Rebound by Smith.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Iguodala kicks to Lucas. Back to Iguodala. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Maravich comes in for Andre Iguodala. It's a pick by Bynum. Marion outside. Elbow shot is on the way. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from primetime. Portland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Defended by Lucas. The dish to Marion. Six to shoot. Off the screen. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 10 points for him.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
Here's Primetime, guarded by Marion. Primetime, the pass to Smith. Portland grabs the miss.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Here's Marion. Sweet little floater. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Smith outside. Here's Primetime, guarded by Marion. Primetime, the pass to Smith. And it's Smith again missing. No good. And so we wrap up the first.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back, Ernie Johnson. Portland came out ready to play. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to...
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. Here's Primetime. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Malone is out there with Mutombo. And it's Primetime. Then it's Stockton. And it's Irving in at the small forward. He feeds it to Stockton. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Stockton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Primetime. He has 5. And the Thunder another 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Got that one up quick. 6 points for Rain Man.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Primetime, the pass to Mutombo. Over to the left wing. Primetime. Off target from outside. Trailblazers leading by 13. Trailblazers moving the ball around. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And that one's good, Irving.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Danny Granger, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Iguodala's checked in. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. He dishes it to Malone. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that. Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And the pass to Rain. 14 feet away, and again, it's Portland converting.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Malone outside. Mutombo inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk. Angry self-talk for himself after that miss. You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Abrinas is checked in for Portland. Baylor, he's checked in for the Thunder. Poked loose. Kicks it to Granger. Passes it to the Monster. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Thunder trailing by 14. Pass to Baylor. He kicks it to Malone. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Rain Man's got his 3rd rebound on the night. But Trey, and that one's good. 11 points in the game.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Right side, Irving. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Wallace is checked in for Mutombo. Maravich comes in for Malone. And Smith subbed in for Stockton.
Under foul, Pete Maravich.
The Trailblazers have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6.
Your Trailblazers.
And he makes the first. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Ibaka is checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Lucas is checked in for Irving.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
In watching Serge Ibaka, the intimidation factor is fierce, Clark, and it's been that way ever since he entered the NBA.
That's his game, Kevin. He's not the most physical shot blocker in the league, but boy, his anticipation and timing off the charts.
And talking about Ibaka, he keeps adding strength without losing that quickness. Came into this league as a raw athlete. Now he's filling out his frame and his game.
Getting back to Ibaka, I mean, it's not just about blocking shots. It's about keeping people in the lane from even getting shots off. How many times have we seen guys drive inside, find Ibaka, and throw the ball out?
Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Magic. Smith outside. Pass to Wallace. Here's Lucas. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Lucas has got his second basket of the night.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Here's Ibaka. Misses off the right iron. Thunder trailing by 17. Feeds to Smith. Elgin Baylor on the wing. No good from outside. Portland's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Rain Man, and he uses the glass on the layup. Rain Man's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Smith for three. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Now into the lineup of the Thunder. Prime time.
Here's Smith to the inside. It's stolen. Covered by Smith. To the inside. Here's Bynum, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight.
All right, I want everyone to give it up for your Blazers.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Stockton kicks to Maravich. Back to Stockton.
And the Executive of the Year award is an odd one. I mean, given yearly to the executive that was deemed to have had the best year with their roster, that is perhaps the hardest thing to evaluate.
And for Oklahoma City, we've got Irving. Stockton is out there with Maravich. Then it's Malone, and it's Mutombo in at the 5. Outside, Maravich. The feed now to Stockton. And yes, sir, that one drops. And for the Executive of the Year award, it's hard to evaluate because for GMs, Clark, it takes years of moves to reach a certain point.
Yeah, it's an annual award, but it's awarded for years of decisions, if that makes any sense. One big signing or trade isn't quite enough to win the award.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move. Wow.
Poked loose, stolen by Stockton. And he gets it to go. Stockton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through the monster. Coach asked him directly to take the reins of their offense. He wants him to have a huge impact at that end of the floor for the rest of this game. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Stockton, good.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Mutombo dishes to Maravich. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Marion outside. Maravich defending. Here's the monster. They grab their own miss. The wide open look here for Marion. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
You know, one thing we saw a lot of last season during the playoffs was the hack-a-jack plan, pretty much purposely fouling a poor free throw shooter. A lot of differing opinions on it, as it wasn't fun to watch for the viewers, but many feel it's a legitimate part of the game if it works.
Rain Man checked in for Portland. Here's Irving, and he goes in for the dunk.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
To the middle, and he lays it straight in. The hack-a-shack or the hack-a-Jordan or the hack-a-whatever being a focus of the playoffs last season. We saw it up close and personal. It opened up a debate, Greg, on whether or not it should be allowed. What do you think?
You know, it's a touchy subject. I remember last summer, or spring, I should say, the commissioner touched upon it. You know, one of the concerns is, do you want to change a rule for an entire league when it basically affects two players? And so it's something that you got to be sensitive to. But to your point, the fans don't want to see that ugly style of basketball.
It's boring. It slows the game down.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
Three-pointer from Stockton. The shot is off. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. He's covered by Stockton. To the left side wing. Here's the monster. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Trailblazers lead by 21.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Portland.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And he gets it to go.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Maravich. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Inside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
He's covered by Stockton. Here's Rain Man, and he's good on the free ball.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Three-pointer from Stockton. Can't get it to go. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now the award-winning Ernie Johnson will take it from here. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you. And now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
His accuracy from the field was pretty high.